Consider the following scenario. A single hair from a crime scene is uploaded into a database. It connects to a distant cousin, someone who once took a home DNA test. And from that clue, investigators tracked down a serial killer who had been hiding for decades. This isn't science fiction, it's real. It's how the Golden State Killer was caught. So what is genetic genealogy? In plain English, it's DNA testing plus detective work. You take a DNA test. Your results are compared to others in the database. The system finds people who share your DNA, close relatives all the way to very, very distant cousins. The closer the match, the more DNA you share. Parents, 50%. Grandparents, about 25%. By the time you get to third or fourth cousins, it's just tiny fragments. A common misconception is that finding a cousin is a direct line to the killer. This couldn't be farther from the truth. A second cousin only means you share great-grandparents. Think about that. How many children did those great-grandparents have? How many grandchildren? Great-grandchildren? You could be talking about dozens, even hundreds of people spread across the country who all share bits of the same DNA. So, a cousin match is not a smoking gun. It's a starting point. It's like finding a needle in a field full of haystacks, only now you know which haystack to start with. Here's how it works in cold cases. Investigators take DNA from the crime scene, they upload it into a genealogy site, a list of matches appears, maybe a third cousin, and then the real detective work begins. Building out family trees using information gleaned from birth certificates, census data, obituaries, even social media posts. Branch by branch, name by name, the tree shrinks until only a handful of people fit the profile. And when they think they've got someone, they don't make an arrest yet. They can't be sure without proof. And that proof is often DNA. So they follow the suspect. They collect a discarded coffee cup, a water bottle, a cigarette butt. Then they test it directly against the crime scene DNA. Only then do they know for sure. They have either ruled out a suspect or likely solved the crime. But DNA doesn't just solve crimes. It uncovers the cold, hard truth about our ancestors, some that have been long buried. Some secrets were kept with good intentions, to protect children, to shield reputations in different times, or simply because older generations believed it was kinder to remain silent. But here's the hard reality. DNA doesn't care. It exposes affairs, secret adoptions. People have discovered that the dad who raised them wasn't their biological father, or that a cousin was actually a half-sibling. For some, it's the answer to a lifelong mystery. For others, it tears the floor out from under them. So here's the question. If a DNA test revealed your family tree wasn't what you thought, would you want to know? Now, why does this work when traditional police DNA searches don't? Police databases like CODIS only hit if the suspect is already in the system. Genetic genealogy is different. It can find you through your relatives. Even if you never tested your DNA, your cousin's kit might point investigators right at you. And that's exactly why this has exploded. Hundreds of cold cases solved, countless unidentified victims finally given their names back. But with all that power come the problems. Privacy. Most people never signed up for police searches when they mailed off their DNA kits, and even if you didn't upload, your relatives might have. False leads. Innocent people have been pulled into investigations. Legal gray areas. In the Idaho murders, defense lawyers argue the search was unconstitutional. Prosecutors say suspects have no privacy rights in crime scene DNA. That fight is still going.
And that brings us to the other side of the story. Beyond the facts, there are questions about justice, privacy, and what this technology really means for families. Right now, there's no single national law telling police how or if they can use genealogy websites in criminal cases. Most states leave it wide open. Police can upload crime scene DNA into public databases like GED Match or Family Tree DNA without asking a judge first. So where does that leave us? On one side, justice. Families finally get answers. Decades-old mysteries finally solved. Even innocent people freed after wrongful convictions. On the other side, innocent people dragged into investigations. Families shattered by secrets. A level of surveillance we've never seen before. It's a powerful tool, but it's also a Pandora's box. So join the debate. Should police need a warrant to use genealogy sites? If your cousin uploaded DNA, is it fair that you could be pulled into an investigation? And when it comes to family secrets, is truth always better? Or are some things better left buried? Have you uncovered any family secrets through home DNA testing? Join the debate in the comments. Genetic genealogy solves crimes. It reunites families, and it exposes lies. But it also forces us to ask some of the biggest privacy questions of our time. This channel has several shorts covering cases related to forensic genealogy, so subscribe and stay tuned because there's more coming.